Welcome back to Fox 11, everybody. If you are clueless when it comes to the wide variety of cheeses that are on the market, if you walk down the cheese aisle, there's just endless choices. Well, our next guest here on Fox 11 is the guest that's going to be joining us from the cheese shop in downtown Santa Barbara. She's got all the Cheese 101 information. Tony is outside with Kathryn Graham. Tony?
Yeah, Joey, I didn't know there was that many cheeses either. I mean, we are going to be talking about it this morning with Kathryn Graham from Say Cheese in Santa Barbara. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, the timing is perfect because this Sunday is National Grilled Cheese Day, and that's a big time, and you guys are having a special that we're going to get into later, right?
Yep, we're definitely going to be celebrating at Say Cheese.
Yeah, I'll be celebrating too because I love grilled cheese.
So delicious.
I love cheese though, so let's get into it because I didn't know that there were so many. You said there's hundreds throughout the world?
Yes, there are definitely hundreds of cheeses that are made throughout the world, and today I brought a selection of goat and sheep and cow's milk cheeses. I mean, here in the U.S., we're most familiar with cow's milk cheeses typically, but throughout other parts of the world, goat and sheep are very common, and they're all very delicious.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Well, let's start. Can you kind of explain the different ones that we have here? What side is this?
So this is actually a huge wheel of Parmigiano-Reggiano, which is a cow's milk cheese made in Italy that most of us are familiar with. We also call it Parmesan. But yeah.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, it's 80 pounds.
What?
Yeah, it takes 150 gallons of milk to make one wheel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so these are large cheeses.
And you get it delivered in this form to your place?
We get the whole wheel, and then there's actually special tools that we use to, what they say, crack open the wheel of Parm. So
wow.
It's pretty fun, actually.
Okay, yeah. Okay, what else?
So yeah, basically cheese is just this amazing thing because you start with one ingredient, milk, which mostly is cow, goat, or sheep, or you can actually mix the milks together. And then you add salt and starter cultures, and then you can create all these amazing flavors. So cheese varies based on the size, the type of milk, as I mentioned, as well as how long you age it. So you can have soft, creamy cheeses that are much younger and fresher, or you can press moisture out of the cheeses and age them longer, like a Parmigiano or, say, a Gouda, and they get hard and flavorful and kind of sharp in flavor. So yeah, it's really neat.
Well, you said there's 3 different animals represented here on the table. What? Goat, sheep, and cow milk. What's the difference in taste when it comes to the animals?
So that's a great question. So goat's milk actually typically has a unique tanginess to it, and that's because there's a particular enzyme in goat's milk that gives it that tanginess. Sheep's milk is actually the highest in natural butterfat content, and so sheep's milk cheeses tend to be really nice and buttery and rich. And then cow's milk is actually kind of that has the broadest range in flavors. So nutty is very common, but you can get sharp. Goudas get kind of sweet and caramelly as they age. And then, of course, you have blue cheeses where they add mold into the cheese, and that makes them more sharp and strong, pungent. So, yeah, there really is kind of a whole range of flavors that you can create with different types.
Well, especially since we're in our area on the coast, it's wine country, right? So people drink wine, and, of course, it's paired with cheese all the time.
Yep.
Which ones are the most popular that are paired with wine?
So that depends on the person's kind of preference for cheese, but white wine is actually the easiest to pair with cheese, which people are often surprised to hear. But that's because you have that nice sweetness in white wine, so it can balance the saltiness of cheese. But of course, there are tons of great red wines that go with cheeses. Sparkling can work really well as dessert wines, especially with stronger cheeses like blue cheeses.
Okay. Are there any cheeses here that you pair with wine?
Oh, definitely.
Say Cheese?
Yeah, so this Euphoria works really well with a lot of reds that are made in the area, like Pinot Noirs and Syrahs. Manchego from Spain is also really great with both red and white wine. As I mentioned, blue cheeses can work really nice with dessert wines to get that salty sweet contrast. And then I particularly like taking bries and creamy cheeses and pairing those with sparkling. Yeah.
Well, most of these aren't sold at the grocery store. When I go to the grocery store, I don't see this. I mean, I do see a number of them that I can't figure out. Like, I don't know which one to grab. What do you recommend for someone, the average person who goes to to go buy cheese?
Well, that's kind of the beauty of our shop, is that every time you come into the shop, we sample any of the cheeses cheeses, so you get to taste them before you buy them, because not only are there just so many different ones to try and they change throughout the year, but they also change based on the age. So you may come in one day and have a younger version of a cheese that then a month later tastes completely different. So we're always encouraging people to sample the cheeses before they buy them, and it's kind of a unique experience every time.
Yeah, you said it tastes different as time goes by, so it's like wine. It can change.
Exactly. It is very similar to wine. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, so Sunday is a special day we talked about. It's grilled cheese, National Grilled Cheese Day on Sunday.
No, people think we made it up, but it is a real holiday.
There's a holiday for everything.
Right.
But tell us the special offer that you have at your place.
So we started making grilled cheeses naturally at Say Cheese several years ago, and they've kind of become our signature thing. We have various different ones made with different types of cheese. And so on Sunday, we're going to be celebrating by giving away a free cup of tomato soup with each grilled cheese purchase.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're open 8 to 3 on Sundays. And we also have a pretty amazing breakfast grilled cheese that if you're a grilled cheese lover, it's definitely a must try.
What does that mean, breakfast grilled cheese? What's in that?
So we do a blend of cheeses, and then we actually cut out the center of the grilled cheese and we put a poached egg in the center, and we usually also add like a nice little jam to the grilled cheese. It's really delicious.
We should have had you come on and make that here for us. Oh my gosh.
Next time. I would love to.
My stomach is growling now. Yeah. What are the other grilled cheeses out there that you make? I mean, is there cheese here on the table that's the most popular when it comes to that?
We actually use a blend of 3 cheeses for what we call our signature grilled cheese, which is kind of that classic, and you can add bacon to it, or things like fig jam and olive spread, all kinds of things. And then we also have a spicy grilled cheese, a pizzaiolo, which we use roasted garlic and roasted tomatoes on. It's delicious. We also have a goat grilled cheese for people who like goat's milk, and it has chorizo from Spain in it. So we just kind of have a whole different range, and we have a lot of fun with it. Definitely.
Awesome. Got to check that out this Sunday, right? How much would it cost to buy a big thing like this? This is huge.
That's a great question. A wheel of Parmigiano is probably close to $2,000.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
$2,000.
Yeah, and 80 pounds.
Yeah. But someone can go into Say Cheese,
right,
and front that money and pay for this.
Gladly. I would gladly sell anybody a wheel of Parmesan, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
I might even give them a little discount.
Yeah. There we go. Hey, Kathryn Graham from Say Cheese in Santa Barbara, thank you so much for joining us, for sharing all this information about cheese. We learned a lot. Didn't know there was that many. And this guy right here, my goodness.
Yep, that's a good one.
All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe. We will see you Monday morning right here on Fox 11. Don't forget, Sunday, National Grilled Cheese Day. Have a great one.